But we've talked about natural gas. We've talked about canola. We're going to talk a bit about produced water, and that's where Wellspring Hydro comes in. So, Steve, switch hats. Let's go back as the founder and owner of Wellspring Hydro. What is it?
Well, Wellspring Hydro, as you well know, was born back in 2016 by a call to you, and you suggested I go down to the EERC in Grand Forks and explain what this idea was. But it was born of an idea to extract lithium from produced water, which was, I thought it wasn't an innovative idea until we looked into and there's no other industry doing it right now. And so we brought that idea to the EERC, who transitioned us to the School of Mining and Engineering at University of North Dakota, and we did a senior engineering project study with the senior engineering students at UND, and that scoping study, which they completed in 2017, was really interesting. It pointed out that just mining lithium from produced water was not economically viable, and they unlocked a new perspective for us, and that was on hydrochloric acid and the ability to use the salt in our produced water to make hydrochloric acid, which gets reused in the industry, as well as caustic soda. And interestingly enough, caustic soda ends up getting used used in carbon capture. And so we've got a really good mix of products that are spun off from this original idea of just getting lithium out of the water. Now what we've really developed into is a chlor-alkali plant, a first of its kind in the world, where we are taking the salt from produced water and running that through a chlor-alkali process, which is in essence taking sodium chloride and splitting those two off. The sodium comes off as the caustic soda. The chlorine comes off as a gas. We react that in a hydrogen burner, and that creates hydrochloric acid, which gets reused in the industry for fracking, for saltwater disposal well cleanup. It's used in the food industry, for heaven's sakes. High fructose corn syrup is a heavy consumer of hydrochloric acid. So there's just lots of applicable uses for these commodity chemicals. But the key is we're taking a waste stream, and it's the single largest waste stream in the oil and gas industry, and we're converting that waste into usable products. And more excitingly, even in the latter part of our project now, we've partnered with a technology partner that has proven out extracting lithium from produced water, from Bakken produced water, no less. And we're getting about 99.7% of the lithium out of the water in our preliminary testing. And so we're extraordinarily excited to bring lithium back into our project, and it will be phase one out of the gates. We'll be extracting lithium from produced water. And so it's a really great opportunity and a great story to tell for traditional oil and gas, who, let's face it, are lousy at marketing because they fail to bring up that they saved the whale. Now, since we were burning whale blubber at a phenomenal rate, and we were going to extinct whales before we discovered this black gold under the ground. And so with that, what we're trying to do is we get this great opportunity to tell a fantastic story with traditional oil and gas, their biggest waste stream being turned into lithium that's going to be used in batteries that power EVs and cell phones and power tools all around the world. And so we think that it's an exciting project where we're really getting close to execution. We hope to be beginning construction right in the spring of next year.